Nicole deserves to have a fling, have a night out, like a date.
Because Nicole, you don't cross that line to F somebody's ex-wife. She been in the same position she was nearly 22, 25 years ago, where it's like she was a go-getter, she was easygoing, and a breath of fresh air.
Tomas getting embarrassed at work by his boss and Kat's uncle Bill. And it's like shit spreads fast in Fairmount Crest. Hey y'all, welcome back to Loving Them Gates, a Beyond the Gates weekly podcast where Brian H. Butters and Team PR dissects the latest episodes of the new hit show Beyond the Gates. We'll break down all the plot twists, character arcs, and iconic moments with our unique perspectives and a whole lot of love. Welcome back to Loving Them Gates, our weekly Beyond the Gates podcast, and we are back with another weekly recap.
We here every week. There's no weird.
Another great week of episodes, a lot of spicy drama in Fairmount Crest, the way that we like it. So let's kick off with what I'm most interested in right now, and that is the love triangle between Nicole, Ted, and my man Carlton. Things heat up this week.
Yo, what? We're gonna do this. We starting off hot again.
We are.
Because everybody knows at this point, shout out to all the gatekeepers that come through Loving Them Gates. Make sure if y'all on Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, is mama called it Twitter, I'm gonna call it Twitter. Even Facebook, y'all hashtag Dem Gates. Thank y'all.
DEMGATES.
Now, you and this Carlton mess.
You call it mess, I call it a rebound.
Clearly, Nicole ain't give him none.
None.
None. Look, like I said, the fact is, even she's starting to realize the bullshit. She's sitting up there saying, well, I owe it to you and I owe it to myself. And at the end of the day, it's complicated because y'all have a relationship. You're his friend. But what got me was that this dude had a nerve to say, I always knew she should deserve someone who treated her with the utmost respect. What you trying to say about my man Ted? Was my man Ted out here in them streets? We don't.
Clearly.
Because I don't even think he might have been around. If they not best friends. He probably wasn't around the time when Eva was conceived and Kat was conceived.
I don't know about any of that stuff. All I know is it's all out in the open. And Nicole deserves to have a fling, have a night out, like a date. But I mean, maybe that's not her course right now. I just think she deserves one good night. A man that even her parents were like, oh, Carlton always had a crush on you. He always was the one opening the doors for you and filling your waters and your drinks before anyone else at the party. So clearly he's always had the utmost respect for her, and let that be known when Ted was there and that scene that they called at the hospital in front of Shanice.
Well, clearly they have bad judge of characters too. The Duprees, because clearly they gave Ted and Bill the sign off in the beginning. And the crazy thing is, so how's she gonna explain that to Kat?
Explain
that she Carlton? Fucking Uncle Carlton.
That has never been said
because they haven't interacted
before.
Together.
Oh my God! Now you're putting the uncle title on him. They are not that close.
Clearly, he said if somebody
they are
was
business
my friend,
partners. See, I'm a Capricorn. And I know
well, I'm not.
boundary, like I just know like a business partner doesn't necessarily mean like a friend.
He said that
like besties and stuff.
What did Carlton say?
What? I always knew that I liked her or something?
No.
What?
I hate the fact that you think of our friendship as past tense. So he clearly the friends there was friends.
Oh God. I think the level of friendship is what needs to be debated at this point. And honestly, none of this matters.
When
because
it's the
Nicole
F word, you don't cross that line to F somebody's ex-wife.
Okay, well, Ted crossed the line multiple times, so it's now Nicole's turn. And friendship has a lot of different levels to it. So, And again, we're talking about one date. We're talking about maybe one night of passion. I'm not saying that she needs to marry him and move him into her house. Like,
what do you think is going to happen when they finally do?
I think that they're going to date for a little bit. Yeah.
I think she's going to fall in love.
Maybe she will.
I don't have that faith because I feel like I ain't like how she came from my homie Dani.
Because Nicole is scared. And this is what I was going to say earlier. I think she is scared to date, which is totally understandable. You've been married for 30 plus years and what you thought was a perfect relationship. I think there's that fear. I think there's I've come out of long-term relationships before, and that next guy, no matter who he is, it's kind of scary. And if you're not willing to kind of confront that, then you're never going to be able to go through with it. So I think Nicole is scared. I think she's a little envious and probably always has been that Dani has the ability to be the wild child and she isn't.
So you think that's the reason why she had to come for Dani?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It makes her feel better about the decisions that she makes and the caution that she always has, because she could say, well, I don't want to be like Dani, but Dani's living she getting laid every night. She's having adventures. Even with her being stuck on Bill, she is glowing right now.
I don't think she's stuck on Bill no more.
No, but I just mean even when she was stuck on Bill, she was having her fun too. And Nicole needs some of that. That's why I said one night of passion would not kill Nicole. I think she should just go for it.
So is he going to take her to Paris?
Well, he got the means to, and you know how that go.
I mean, clearly Andre had the means to take Ashley to Paris, but he wasn't going to try that shit when
they need to. When you trying to impress a basic bitch, you don't need to you don't need to go all the way to Paris. You could just take her to your room and decorate it. So, but she did admit that she still has feelings for Ted.
She ought to. So,
which again is totally understandable. And seeing Ted, come to her and finally defend her and, want to get aggressive with Carlton probably reminded her of her feelings for Ted. My thing is, why you ain't just hit him? Saying you gonna hit him and then telling Andre you almost hit him, that shit whack. That nigga corny.
You just gotta do it. Even if you take an L.
Yes.
Nobody wants to take an L. Nobody goes into a fight I might lose. I mean, some people probably do, right? They're look, I know I'm probably gonna get my ass, but I got it on principle. On principle, he should have swung.
Oh, 100%.
And
he should have been swung when he has seen them on at least one date. Before, not date, I guess they didn't classify those as dating, but going out on in intimate meals. That's another thing that frustrated me about Nicole was her whole stance about it. But it was y'all have had intimate-ish moments already, right. So what's the problem? Mm-hmm. In the country club where everybody can see. So I don't understand why Nicole now is being oh, it's just inappropriate. She annoying. She boring. Girl, get some dick.
I didn't like that. And it was something else she did.
And if it's not for you, then don't judge.
Yeah.
Just say you want to be a square. No one's going to be mad at you about
Where's her therapist? That's what I want to know.
Nicole definitely needs a
therapist. Every therapist needs a therapist. That's the one thing I've always heard. Every therapist needs a therapist. Yes. I mean, we've been watching The Sopranos. Mm-hmm. That lady in therapy all the time dealing with Tony.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God.
And the other lady.
Yep. For sure. But yeah, Nicole needs a therapist. She needs to talk to someone where they don't look at her, where she could just be a patient, mm-hmm. or just the person that's talking, not that pressure she has in the community of being perfect and all of these things. She needs to be able to talk to someone who can be objective and that she could be free and open with. Yeah. So Ted, speaking of him and Leslie are getting closer. And I just can't believe, I don't know what they're doing with Ted's character. He just seems just making really stupid choices and seems really timid and dumb and clueless. He actually, not Leslie, he initiated to Leslie, let's try to have a friendship after everything.
Being friends is wild. I can understand having peace. But at the same time, right? Leslie put that thing on. And he probably sobered up and said, look, I can't have Nicole. And let's be real. He's probably going to be more desirable to Nicole if he's with Leslie So it's easier to like be with Leslie and then kick her to the curb rather than be with somebody brand new, explain to her all the bullshit, and then kick her to the curb. Because it kind of has a receipt. And that little cute thing with the house was one thing. But I don't trust this. I could see him sort of hitting a pump fake, but also putting her in reserve. Like, you know what? Kind of like she been in the same position she was nearly 22, 25 years ago, where it's like, okay, you're right here. Because what did he say? She was a go-getter. She was easygoing and a breath of fresh air. That's what she is right now.
Yeah. And you know what I said when I seen Ted and Leslie, and then Ted talking to Eva about her mother. And I said, watch, they're going to become a family. Watch. I'm telling you right now, they are going to eventually become a family, because now Leslie is in the community now. She has the means. I think they're going to end up being a family.
I don't hate it. I mean, I'm going to be real with you, because look, if y'all going to only keep throwing my man Ted so many strays. Yeah, he messed up. He should have told the truth, but he kept trying and trying and trying. And if his daughter want to ostracize him and his ex-wife want to ostracize him, you know what? Fuck it. You got a family.
That's what I said.
A ready-made family. You got another beautiful daughter that you can, you get an opportunity to be in her life. Cat can go around there with, with her broken dick boyfriend and play all high sedity as she want. Guess what? He's still gonna be her father. She could try to act like we saw in the previews, but she's still gonna be his daughter.
Yep.
Go ahead. Be a father to Eva.
I feel the community is gonna shun Ted more and more. The Dupree family is gonna take a while to accept him back, and he's gonna just be like, fuck it and settle.
Yeah,
I feel like him and Nicole might do a pump fake one more time and then realize like, oh, maybe this isn't it. And like, you know how I feel about these situations. Just because you've been with somebody for a long time doesn't always mean that y'all are going to end up fairy tale forever. But I still see Leslie and Ted. I think there's going to be so much more to that. They have more chemistry than Ted and Nicole, in my opinion. And I'm going to say new Ted in this equation because gatekeepers, y'all know what's up. Did you see that though on social media? Yes.
It's like, what happened to Ted? And then everybody get posted a picture of Maurice Johnson.
He got recasted. Yes. I just know that old Ted would have never put up with this. He would have been put hands on.
What if that was the plan all along? Exactly way. Because clearly everybody's passionate about it. Think about the passion that the gatekeepers have. In that story, we was only a month in. What if that was done by design? Shout out to the producers and writers if it was. Like, we're going to recast them. Yeah, y'all going to be upset, but it's going to make you hate this one because the feelings would be a little bit different if it was old Ted. Like, we'd be like, come on, girl, get back on.
Old Ted would have got his wife back already. He would have knew how to keep Leslie at bay, and it would have been fine.
But old Ted still kept the secret.
And it eventually came out, and he would have handled it better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Eva, we see thirsty ass throwing herself at Izaiah still, but they also have a little bit of chemistry. How you feel about them?
Eva needs a real friend.
Yes.
A real friend to remind her that she's beautiful and she ain't got to do all that. Sometimes, if she had like a male friend, I feel like that male friend, if you have that male friend that's interested in you, but you won't give them attention, it will let you know at least like, well, somebody want me. And that's the problem. I feel like Eva is just all over the place. She's desperate
for love,
abandonment issues. Yep. Sure, her mother was there, but her mother's fucking crazy. And here comes Izaiah with his, I just want to do this.
That man bun leather jacket combo says everything we need to know about
that Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
So he's already showing, but he is being real, so I can respect that because he let her know about Yolanda. So
who definitely don't want no more to do with Izaiah. She said, "Take that job, stay over there. Like we don't need you back."
That's
here.
the worst. Like it's nothing else for you.
Oh my God, that is so sad. Oh my God. So let's get into the Hamilton boys.
Right? Hawthorns.
Oh my God.
We're still waiting for Bill's dad.
I'm thinking of the musical. I'm so sorry. But we have a scene with all three, and we learn that there's another brother.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah. So I want to see him, and I hope he is cute too, because that's a good looking family. So we got Elon, Jacob, and Izaiah. They talk at the police station, and we kind of see more of the dynamics with the three of them.
Yep.
But it's interesting because Izaiah notices that Jacob isn't the golden child who is drinking the Kool-Aid of Elon anymore, because it was, Jacob's the one that wants to be a cop. He's the one that, colors, within the lines. He does the right thing. He's, all of these things. But Izaiah now comes back into town and sees that their relationship dynamic between Elon and Jacob has changed.
I thought it was Marcel. I thought it was Marcel.
Marcel what?
I thought that was the father's name.
No, Marcel is the dirty cop.
I'll be getting it mixed up.
Yeah, so we see now that Jacob doesn't idolize his father as much as he used to. Izaiah was surprised to see that, but then we see Elon disappointed in Izaiah because he doesn't want to, be in service like the rest of the family. I love that scene because I love seeing sibling dynamics. I have 4 sisters, so I love seeing how that works. And we learned that Izaiah was considered the black sheep of the family, and then we kind of see it play out.
You also see that a lot in black families that are semi-successful, where in this case, Elon was probably the first of that generation, right? The first one to like really achieve success and comfort and able to take care of his sons. He probably was the one that grew up struggling a little bit. So now his whole mindset is, y'all all need stable careers to be able to take care of yourselves. And Izaiah's like, I don't need that. Because that was the first thing he said was like, oh, well, you're not going to be able to take care of yourself. You're going to be poor, this, that, and the other. And I've seen that dynamic in families where the mother and father say, you should study this in school because you'll be able to take care of yourself. And then the child does it kicking and screaming. And next thing you know, it's like, yeah, I got my degree in, let's say, nursing, but I don't really want to take care of people. But I done spent so much money in books and stuff. So I love the fact that he's considered the black sheep, and then he also got in trouble. But I also love the fact that it's not just the streets. It was also because of his choice of study.
Right. And it's funny because you would think him even having a career doing what he's doing, being what is he, a mentor or like a counselor? He's a student counselor, and just knowing that he has a career helping people, like any other parents would be like proud of that. Like he went to college, he's able to do this, but because it wasn't what the family expectation was, regardless of what that might be, and we've seen that in so many different variations, then he's considered the black sheep. Yeah. But I do like to hear that he was a bad boy. He's been arrested. He's done a few things.
Look like it.
He do look like it, but he's reformed. But then he's back in the fold, and things can get spicy because Elon then goes to Joey. So we know Marcel, who we mentioned earlier, wants to retire. He was like, oh, great. And that's what he was saying even to Jacob when Jacob was doing his investigation. He's like, bro, I'm about to put my papers in. Yep. Like, can we just chill all of this? Like, I just want to retire and, live my best life. And Joey's like, nah, I need you. Now you saying you're working for me, but Elon's like, nah, Marcel gotta go, because in the context of a police department, Marcel's a liability. But Joey's like, that's exactly why he's good for business. Yeah. So then Joey's like, well, if you want me to get rid of Elon, I'm going to need someone to replace him. How did you feel when Izaiah's name came up?
That was dangerous.
That was shocking, and also like,
because Izaiah, I feel like, would do it just to stick it to his dad.
If things don't work out in other ways, I think so.
Yeah, because it's like one of those situations, you always treated me a certain way. You never believed in me. Fine. I got your ass. I got something for you. Because the way he kept looking, oh yeah, what you think, Pop? Yeah, take that, Pop.
Yep.
And like, they don't like each other.
They do not like each other.
They love each other, but they don't like each other.
They definitely don't like each other. And I want to see how that affects Jacob and Isaiah's relationship because, like I said, Jacob isn't kissing the ground his father walks on anymore. But also at the same time, Jacob is very self-righteous. So at some point, I feel him and Izaiah are going to bump heads. Once the honeymoon phase of like, my brother is back home or we have a shared enemy and dad, once all of that goes away, that's when the tension between them is going to start.
Before we move on, I got to ask you because Kat was very with Izaiah and Chelsea brought it up. Do you think there's any validity to that? Do you think that, say, Izaiah and Eva hook up, get close, do you think Kat, now that she's, sexually
experienced?
More
experienced. Yeah.
A little bit. And, with Broken Dick Tomas, do you think she will be like getting jealous and maybe throw herself in that direction?
I think she just more is so fixated on Eva.
Okay.
And always was, but then it was even more so when she slept with Tomas. And she admitted to Chelsea she's still a bit insecure about how much Tomas wants to be with her, with or without sex in their relationship. I think she just wants to keep sabotaging Eva as much as possible, but also this new cute guy, he's kind of family, comes into town. I don't want Eva to have nothing good.
Okay.
This new, I see Eva already got eyes on him. Nope. And it's so interesting because a lot of gatekeepers on Facebook and Twitter was like, why y'all getting mad that Kat is trying to ruin Eva's life? Are y'all forgetting what Eva has done to Kat now? So it's like the narrative has changed.
Kat started it.
Before, what? Nah, I would say Eva infiltrating their family and lying and doing all of that, in Kat's mind and her being right about it. But I think Kat is going to be fixated on Eva forever.
No, they got to get along.
And then Eva is all like, well, she still got a problem with me. And I say, Eva, you're not innocent either, bitch.
Who sits down and squares this out?
Their dad, but once we seen in the preview, once she overhears
I don't think it's their dad. I think the only person who could do it is Nicole.
Yeah.
I think Nicole,
because they both really respect Nicole.
And
all three of them, including their dad.
Still, even though she's irritated with Eva, there's still a spot. May not be as soft, but she's still like, you know what? That was messed up, but that was more on your mother. I believe, as irritating Nicole can be, she could see past that.
Yeah, I think so too. But Kat and Tomas, you mentioned his broken dick. They continue to deal with this injury this week and the aftermath of it. Tomas getting embarrassed at work by his boss and Kat's uncle Bill. And it's like shit spreads fast in Fairmount Crest. Especially if it happens at the hospital with Shanice watching. Then that shit gonna get everywhere. But the fact that everyone knows about this injury is crazy. Like, how embarrassing. Have you ever been, have you ever had your dick broken in that way before?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, you was laughing for a long time.
Wow. No, but what was so funny was that Bill, of all people.
That was so uncalled for.
But see, in a sense, I told you Tomas had a receipt coming.
That's true. You did say that. Yes,
I said,
yes.
Bill is going to get Tomas back because that's a receipt for those not in the wrestling world. Because of the fact that Tomas had the nerve to go along with Hayley's shenanigans. And because of that, this was the best opportunity. Make fun of his broken dick.
Yep.
He ain't had to go. He ain't had to strong arm him like we all thought it would be. That was the receipt. Yeah. And then Chelsea. I loved it. Because at the end of the day, let's not forget.
You getting all the smoke.
You still getting all the smoke because you broke her best friend / cousin, but her best
sister.
Yeah. Like, she's not going to just, okay, up and running. Cat will, because you fucking her.
Right.
You ain't fucking Chelsea.
Exactly. So you're going to get these jokes.
Yep.
You just going to have to take it and that's it. So you brought up Chelsea, and we have talked in the past about how we want Chelsea and Madison to make it. We want them to live happily ever after. But they actually experienced their first argument recently, and it all has to do with Madison's mom.
First real one, I would definitely say.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, a couple of times it was little things over.
Those are like getting to know each other, tips and things like that. But this, right, I think Chelsea completely crossed the line.
I told you when I said, why is she making this a poll? Hey fans, tell me whatever she goes. Should such and such, and I'm like, Chelsea, stop. The fact that she called her mother so uncomfortable.
Do you know how inappropriate and invasive that is? Like, people's relationship with their parents, especially when you're in the big ages that they are very complicated. And it is not up to you, who is only getting a little bit of the story, surface level. You heard one side. For you to think that you can reach out to my mom on my behalf without asking me and me knowing when I told you I have a problem with her is just so it's to me it didn't seem like she was doing it for Madison's benefit. It was more just like, I want to kind of fix this, and Madison was like, you're not going to save the day with this one. Like, it's more to it than that, and you violated. She
did, but in Chelsea's defense, because right now she's my favorite character, so
I've been enjoying Chelsea.
In her defense, she's been sheltered, and you look at the relationship she has with her mother. Even when she was scared to tell her, and like Kat had to remind her, like, don't forget, you were scared to tell her you ain't want to model no more. She's been surrounded by love, even when she dissed her father because of what he did to her mother. Father still loved her, so in her little mind. Right? She feels like, well, why doesn't everybody love their mother? And remember, I always say, back being behind them gates, you know what I mean? See, Madison had to work to get to work at Fairmount Crest, you know what I mean? Probably, let's just say that hospital is a prestigious hospital. But Chelsea had to understand, she grew up in there, so she's used to everybody having their mother. So in her mind, it's like, what do you mean? Just think about the first time you met somebody who didn't have a great relationship with their mother. It was like, what?
Yes, but I didn't feel the need to fix their relationship. That is not my
from the Bronx.
But that's not something that somebody should try to do. That's crazy. That? That's so
but exactly. You also respect boundaries. Chelsea doesn't, because again, she's trying to fix things. So I understood where she was coming from. Doesn't mean she was right. I just understood where she was coming from.
Yeah. And Madison is very bothered by it. Like, that's the most bothered I think I've seen her. Like, even with the Allison situation, this is kind of crazy. She even talked to Nicole about it. Like, she was like, what do I do? Because this is crazy.
I'm ready to yell at her.
Oh, Madison, you're so cute. Also, your outfits are really cute. Shout out to the stylist. Everyone has been stepping a fucking game up with the wardrobe. I even enjoyed Andre's outfit this week. That sweater with the trousers combination.
I know.
It fit him well. Like, it was just like, wow. I really like that.
Hey, gatekeepers, real quick, I want to invite you to catch us on social media. Simply go on our Instagram at 6 Heart Media, where we drop clips of the show as well as the other things we participate in, and make sure you participate in the conversations on our Facebook page. Just go to Love and Them Gates, hit the like button.
Very good. Very, very good. I've been really enjoying the fashion on the show as always. So I want to move on to Samantha.
Oh boy.
And her getting caught half naked with Nathan in the living room about to have sex simply because she overheard Kat talking about how sex helped her relationship with Tomas. She literally instantly leaves, goes to school, picks up this boy, brings him back home, and decides to have sex on the couch. Girl. Even at 16, girl.
You ain't even telling good lies. Like, you think
her or Nathan, dumbass.
Like, you think I was gonna have sex on the couch? Like,
I'm sorry. What was the condom for?
Right. Even if it was like, first of all, it's no reason like y'all was half naked. So you just said we was kissing. Like it just the lies just was stupid. And for her to throw Cat under the bus.
But she backpedaled and was like, wait, hold on. No, I just overheard it.
Nah, just still, you don't.
Yes.
You could have said something else. You could have said, I heard somebody, my friends. You blame you in that situation. You blame ghost friends. Your parents ain't gonna know all your friends.
You just make up some shit.
You make up all your friends. You don't throw at somebody they know, and then you make things awkward. I can't wait. I can't wait for Cat, little kitty cat, put her in her place.
Or Martin to say something to Cat, and Cat being like, "Excuse me." She's gonna be embarrassed, but then she's gonna be like, "Samantha, what?" Damn,
Martin
this is such an awkward situation.
On Cat is unfair because it's like, first of all, Cat's a grown woman, and you have to think about your sister. If it was like, think about it, like it's like, okay, if it was Chelsea, you were kind of like, okay, maybe she is like being a little over explaining too soon. Cat, no, like Cat's not going to do that. But I thought this whole thing, I was getting frustrated. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, your mother told you clearly, and she's being a defiant 16-year-old. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, you don't want me to be with this person? Fine, I want to be with this person. And I'm like, but I did love the fact that Martin and Smitty are on the same page.
Yeah.
As he was like, maybe I went too far. Because, sometimes after, as a parent, you do all the yelling, you go angry, and then you be like, maybe I was too hard. Like, when they say, this going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you, spoiler alert, that shit is real. I don't know if your mother ever told you that.
No.
She never told you that?
No, absolutely not. My mom will make sure this hurts you way. It was going to hurt me way more than it hurt her.
Oh, no. I guarantee you. It hurt her more. She probably tell y'all that because this is different.
Well, my parents are gangsters, so
it hurt.
I don't know. No, I don't know about your parents' background, but
my mother would say this will hurt me more, and I'd be like, yeah, right. And I was like, oh shit.
Nah, I think they reacted in the appropriate way that they should.
You can see that in Martin though. Couldn't you see it? Where and he's like, I know you're mad at me. He's also like, I don't want my Smitty to be mad at me. I don't want my Smitty to be mad at me at all. And Smitty's like, no, you did the right thing. And I'm like, good. Y'all on the same page. The brother's stupid. I'm sorry.
Terrell?
Yes.
Why?
The fact that he played the music so loud, he didn't know where his phone was, and she get on his phone. It's like,
oh yeah,
like, girl,
we saw that coming. We saw either. I thought he would let her at that point, but then you got to go into older brother mode where you want to protect your sister because she is very young doing some dumb shit. And it's so funny because she talked about how mature she is, and we've seen her behave maturely in other very adult situations. But when it comes to this boy, she is really moving silly.
She is. Yeah. But he also really didn't act like Big Brother until he did.
But sometimes that's what it be.
Yeah. Like, I could have seen him help her. Like you said, like I could have saw that because at that moment he probably thinking, all right, maybe. Because wasn't it the other girl? We had her name. But his girlfriend wasn't her. It wasn't her that tipped him that said, "Nah, he's a bad dude."
Yes, yes, because they all go to high school together, and he seems like a dick, and he seems like somebody that if he does smash, he gonna tell everybody. I have no problem telling people.
I never understood that. Maybe because I was different. I just never understood. When they said, you'd be surprised though. Maybe because I hung with some decent people, but there are guys that will say I don't kiss and tell.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
Like,
there are some respectable guys, but we have learned that Nathan is definitely not one of them.
He's a fuckboy. He's worse than Andre.
100%. And I think he is worse because you're too young to be that big of a fuckboy.
But when you on a football team and you got the girls throwing at you, that prototypical stuff, of course. And then the thing is, the thing that irritates me with dudes like him is like, you going after the innocent girls. When you got girls who are willing, who are like, I hate to say it, like ready, but like, who will give you that mutual, like, I want to do this, you want to do this, let's have fun. Yeah. Don't go after, like, it's like, I gotta have ego to say I was the first person there. Like, fuck you, dude. That's why I love Terrell stepping to him. And he hit him with his grandfather. He hit him with that Vernon Dupree though, Sean. He's like, man, wait, I guess Vernon would be his great grandfather.
Yeah, golly. I know.
I love black accents.
Well, I was say black people. His girlfriend's name is Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica.
Jessica.
He hit him with like, my great grandfather said you don't fight. You use your words. And
he got
trust that down.
He did. And now it's going to come to one of those situations where Terrell's going to have to go to Samantha and say, oh, you're not allowed to be see this guy. And what sucks is this rebellious teenage girl, especially when we seen in the preview, she might get like her modeling and her opportunities to work with her aunts. Exactly. Is going to be provoked. So I think Samantha's about to enter her bad girl era. I think she's going to be a troubled teen and is going to feel like everything's unfair and she's going to want to do everything that she needs to do.
You know what that means?
What?
Smitty going to have to accept the fact they're going to have to tag in June.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they need
100%
the woman's touch, but they need the natural birth mother.
Yeah.
And it's going to have to be like, look.
And she already got a bad feeling about Nathan.
Because she's smart. She's been in the streets. So
literally
trying to be nice. But she's going to understand, like, Smitty's going to understand. We have to surround our daughter with love and with a village. And we love mom, aka Nicole, but it's not enough. Nicole, Dani, Anita is not enough. They need to call Big June.
They really do. And I think Samantha will actually listen.
She's going to be rebellious and it's going to get nasty before it gets nice. Yes. She's going to say...
she's a 6-year-old girl. 6-year-old girls are fucking vicious. I'm saying that from my own self.
She's going to hit her with the, you never been there, you never did care. And I'm like, but... They're all going to have to like bond together. Yeah, they're going to have meeting.
Yeah, they are. But I will say Martin invading on her conversations with her great grandmother. No, it was her grandmother, Nicole, right? With her grandmother and not allowing her that safe space, which is what you promised when you drove her there. Yep. That's a big mistake because once you violate her trust in that way, she's going to violate y'all trust.
Martin ain't to be trusted. He's probably at the bottom of the list. Remember, he sat there and sabotaged the opportunity for Smitty.
I'm saying from like a father-daughter point of
see,
view.
That's what I'm saying. That's his character.
Right,
like that's who Martin is. He violated trust from Smitty where he, lied and prevented him from getting a job. Like you said, standing up, going there. Like, no.
Yeah.
When you offer your child a safe space, you know what I mean? You leave it to them. Like,
period. Nah. That was whack of him, I will say. And that's not going to end well for you, for sure. So let's move on to Vanessa. She's still defending her relationship with Joey. She has a conversation with Dani about it. And I think Dani's the perfect person to talk to about it because she's not as judgmental as Nicole. She's made her mistakes and she also understands the thrill. And she understands core and like she understands what Vanessa sees in Joey. And once Vanessa said that's the best sex she ever had, then Dani was like, okay, this is making a little bit more sense to me. But girl, be careful.
Yeah, I love that. And like what we talked about, and we'll delve more into it on our mailbag episode about their friendship, where yes, Dani is not best friends with Nicole. With Vanessa. It's Nicole that's best friends with Vanessa. But Dani and Vanessa just have this bond because they speak the same language.
And
Nicole's just not capable of speaking clearly.
No, but Nicole's judgmental, and Vanessa ended up walking out on her conversation with Nicole about Joey, but with Dani, she opened up and she was the most honest about the status of her relationship with Joey. So I'm still rooting for you, Vanessa. I do think you are crossing the line with wanting to be more of his partner, and even Dani was like, girl, you playing with fire.
Yeah.
You need to be careful.
That's true.
Yeah. So then we have Ashley and Derek, who I think was so fucking corny, dressing up as a bride and groom. If we just got engaged, not that we particularly celebrate Halloween or anything like that, but if we know we're wedding planning and things like that, the last thing we would want to dress up as for Halloween is a bride and groom.
Right. Well, I mean, everybody else think we're going to dress up as John Cena and Nikki Bella.
Or Montez Ford and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that's a little too close to home. That's good, sis.
That's
but yeah, you're right.
That was just so corny. And Derek is just so desperate and insecure, and their relationship just seems so forced to me on both sides.
Derek is at that point where he wanted the relationship back with Ashley. What he's realizing is that's not enough. He needs the wedding. He needs the marriage to validate. What he's not understanding is Ashley still could cheat on him. But he is so scared because he loves her so much. But what he's not admitting to himself is she don't love him the way he loves her.
Yeah, and that's why anytime he sees her in a conversation with Andre, he gets threatened and feels like he has to make this grand gesture
his heart
to
drops.
keep her.
Literally, when he sees that, it's like his heart goes. This is what happens every time we see Andre. He throws those subtle shots.
Like, by the way, that's my girl. We're getting married. She chose me.
Mm-hmm, but he ain't gonna be satisfied until Andre fuck her real good.
Ooh, which they should have did in Paris. But yeah, that running was so awkward.
It was.
Shout out to the new set too. I see you, budget.
I
see you.
I just had the craziest thought.
What?
I gotta share with the gatekeepers.
What's up?
We know Andre and Dani have a non-traditional marriage. Mm. We know they was drinking Ashley and Bill's. What if Andre, because now that Dani has this deal with Joey, what if Andre convinced Dani
with Ashley?
Yes.
No.
See, right now, it sounds way out there. People
they
are
would
like,
have to be like wasted or something.
Wasted.
I would actually like to see that.
Imagine. Derek can't come back from that.
No, he can't come from that. But the nigga was standing though. We see next week he gonna be standing up. So who knows what he is capable of.
Remember that dream too? Future. The dream he had,
that was weird.
Where he was like, because in his delulu mind, as you would say, he's thinking, oh, well, maybe if I don't do the wedding, do it at the wedding, I'll do it the day of.
Yeah.
Ashley, come on, see me.
It's just still no. Like
Jacob is trying to tell him.
He was. Everybody was trying to tell him.
Shanice is trying to tell him.
Like, this ain't gonna end like how you think. But I want to talk about what Andre said to Derek.
Yeah, get into it.
Because that shocked me. First, I want to notice all of the hurt in Andre's eyes, hearing them talk about Ashley and Derek talking about how happy they are and planning a wedding and like all of this stuff.
Ashley, Andreas.
Exactly. And hearing Derek holding his and Ashley's baby. You know what I mean? Ashley Andrea, that's her name, right? 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 And hearing that, and oh God, I see the hurt. It was like he was about to cry. But when Andre told Derek that his marriage with Dani is safe because he knows that Derek is too much of a good guy to hurt Ashley. So you're basically saying the only reason why I don't have your bitch is because I know that you treating her right, but that 1 second you not, I'm basically, then my marriage is over because I'm taking your bitch. That's basically like what he's saying. And I couldn't believe that he gave Derek that much power to say the only thing that's keeping my marriages together is because the woman I really want is preoccupied with you. So you better be careful and make sure you take care of her, because if you don't, I will end my marriage to be with her. And you're going to be like, that is the most wildest shit ever to me. I don't know. That scene really was like, whoa, for me.
He could not have gotten away with saying that to a black
nigga. Oh, hell fucking no. I'm sorry, what?
Because if Derek...
but what's Derek gonna do? Like, let me stop.
Hey, it's TV. The gloves come off. It's not real life.
That's what Derek was like, hold up. You know what? The first thing Derek's gonna do once he has full access to his body, right?
What?
He gonna beat the shit out of Andre. Just cause. What? He is a built firefighter with mad upper body strength now. I'm dead ass. He's gonna be like this by the time he can do everything he wanna do. And Andre better watch out.
But see, the thing is that drives me crazy about this is, Andre, no offense, bro, but you and Ashley didn't spend that much time together. It's still an infatuation.
Yeah.
It's not like y'all like found this right thing that y'all that's y'all's and y'all do. Like y'all go out, y'all do this, y'all do. Bro, like
it's a curiosity thing, and it's because they never smashed. I think if they would have smashed and got their fill out, had like a little 3-week sex fling, and would have just moved on, I think it's the curiosity. It's the one
what
that got away.
Do?
Kill the cat?
Bingo.
Well, Andre, kill that pussy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Gatekeepers, I apologize.
No, they love the show. We love them.
Yes. I want to know how y'all see this fucking ending. I know a lot of y'all are over it.
I want to know how did y'all come across this show.
Yes, I want to know how y'all came across Loving Them Gates, and welcome back, because we love it.
We love you.
We love you. So real quick, I can't.
You don't hear yourself because your voice sounds different. No, I'm not going to stop. You always tell me to stop. Every time we do something,
you sound crazy, babe.
Go to the next.
All right. So Anita and Dani and Nicole and Laura are planning the Dupree. Yes, she's back. The Dupree Foundation. She really is. Every single actor on that show is fucking beautiful. I will say. They're planning a charity event, and Anita wants to focus it on more mental health awareness, but also bring up Barbara and what happened to her. And of course, there's that danger of, will Leslie get involved somehow because Barbara's her mom?
Yeah.
You know, that's always a thing.
You know what I be thinking sometimes?
What's up?
What if Barbara's still alive? This is so Barbara.
What
if Barbara's still alive? Because she done got a lot of real estate on this show.
She really, really does.
Hey, you talking to someone who's been watching Young and the Restless, and Diane. No, that's not her name. I can't think of her name, but right now, Jack's now girlfriend, wife, she had disappeared. Yeah, it is Diane. And she was Kyle's mother, and all of a sudden, she had been gone for years, like before I was watching. All of a sudden, she showed up. They was like, "What happened? We thought you died in the river." Like, no,
not died in the river.
Yeah, they thought she died like in the water. Or something.
Oh my god, that's actually hilarious.
What if Barbara is still alive? What if she's been playing this whole thing all in a ruse to get the money back?
Ooh, I don't put nothing past nothing, babe. I would be all here for that, and also that would put Leslie in a situation where you don't get no more money. Why is there a trust if this person's living and breathing? And Anita also mentioned, I don't know if it was this week or last week, that she was gonna like see what she could do about stopping that trust.
Yep.
Because it's like, you know, she's well taken care of, which I think is more than fair. Like if I found out that my sworn enemy who's not making my life any easier is benefiting, and you already have like tens of millions of dollars, I think.
And you going on my daughter. My firstborn.
It's crazy.
You gotta get this work.
You gotta get this work. But Vernon seeming sketchy again this week.
Yeah, Vernon. Yeah. He got some dirt on him.
He do. I can't wait to see what it is.
Now
you know what was? Okay,
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I thought it was cute that him and Nicole were like hanging out on Halloween.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Father and daughter, that's very important. Like no matter how old you are or how young you are, you know, a father needs their daughter, and daughter needs their father, mother needs their son, vice versa, all the combinations. So I loved it. You know, and I think something gonna come out. Like I said, ever since Anita said, I don't understand where our daughters went wrong, you was good, they was good. What but something's just been like in the back of my mind.
Same. All them conversations Anita be walking in on, and he be not lying, but trying to change the subject and stuff. A lot of people think he just be planning cute surprises for her because they're like couple of the year, but I hope it's more to it.
He needs some dirt.
So speaking of dirty, Hayley has begun to poison Bill officially, but this dumbass has been seen with Randy or Sammy. Joey knows everything that's going on. Let me tell you something. Somebody that's in Joey's position, he has to know everything. Mm-hmm. I can only imagine the security cameras that he has all over his casino. And I'm sure, makes sure he knows everyone that comes in and out of that building. I wouldn't be surprised if it's bugged, if he heard Sammy and Hayley's conversations. And Joey approaching Hayley. If Joey's approaching you with something, you have to assume he knows the answer already. He just wants to see how you're going to react and handle, so he knows how to handle you. So Hayley lying to Joey Armstrong is silly to me.
I just don't think she understands the power of Joey Armstrong. Yeah. See,
but that's
Bill and Smitty know the power and who Joey Armstrong and the danger Joey Armstrong is, and all of the priests do. Hayley, she's so far removed
and dumb.
Bingo. So she don't know. So she about to get caught up, jammed up. What if they're not even really cousins? Cause
who fucking knows at this point? Mm-hmm. Because you got both of them lying to Joey. And there's a narrative out there that they're having an affair with each other. But then and then she's still trying to spin this narrative that she never knew him. He just helped her one day when she had a miscarriage. But clearly that's not the case. So she's really just being really messy out here. And for her to be like a lifelong con artist and having done this multiple times, she's not very smart whatsoever. And I love that now she's on Joey Armstrong's radar. And I also, like I mentioned when we watch it, I love seeing characters that don't normally interact, like having her and Joey talk to each other last week, him and Dani. I think stuff like that is really cool. But Hayley's playing with fire, I think. However, she is kind of succeeding in manipulating Bill further. Like,
that's not surprising.
She actually convinced him, or manipulated him, I should say, because he's the one that initiated putting a vacation home in her name in St. Bart's, babe.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Hello, Bill.
Because he
right
do.
Here.
I'm just kidding. No, but he loves her. Hayley, that is.
I know.
But so I'm not surprised, like, because in his mind, that's a part of marriage. Little tiff, any other. We move forward. He's so dumb that he don't see she's trying to, like, everything that but like everything that they warned him about, that's what she's doing. Mm-hmm. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. But I really hope Hayley gets caught soon. I don't want her to obviously succeed in poisoning Bill. I think this is all going to blow up in her face in the wildest ways. And you might have mentioned it this week when we were watching the show, but if she does get exposed, Dani got to whoop that ass.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be Naomi.
100% is going to be
Naomi. Gonna have
I feel like, yep. I could see Naomi now, like, pass me the Vaseline, taking off her earring, tying her hair up,
as pretty as
like,
she
yo,
is,
it's
she look
ready.
Like it.
Oh, 100%.
She probably ain't having sex right now, and she's used to getting it on a regular, but they beefing.
Oh yeah, she gonna knock her the fuck out. That's gonna be one to see for sure, for sure. So we talked about the preview.
Yep.
What are you excited for most next week?
Honestly, Eva's rising back up on the ranking chart, so I'm excited to see this whole Cat, Eva, and and Leslie dynamic.
Me too. I'm into it.
You give Leslie an inch, she gonna take a foot, and she think they're gonna be a happy family. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see.
We are gonna see. I do like seeing that side of Leslie though. Like hearing, I do like Ted talk about what even attracted him to Leslie in the first place, and then hearing Leslie talk about it a little bit more on a human level and not from like a psychotic level of her connection with Ted at first back in the day. I love hearing about that kind of stuff.
If he would have slept with her then, I would have understood. The drunk right. Ted, you're drunk, you're upset, you gave in. Right. If he would have like slept with her then, I'd be like,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Even if when she showed up, the outfit.
I fucked her right on that desk.
Because we can't act like Leslie ain't bad now. Or Dana.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
She's beautiful. So it's like, and I know it's obvious it's more life than looks. But,
crazy pussy. Sorry. I'm just saying, like, there was something there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the way Ted handled it in, like, the worst way possible, which made Leslie hold on to that resentment for so long and have this plan for, like, all of Eva's life. But I called, they gonna be a happy family.
Oh, no. And then him saying that she's a breath of fresh air like her mother, that's what Izaiah is seeing in Eva.
Eva has potential to be a breath of fresh air, but she gets messy.
She don't understand. All she got to do, she be doing too much.
Yeah, she be doing too much.
She need a best friend.
She needs friends. Like the scene where Leslie was talking to
she need her brother.
What's Ashley's mom's name? Yeah, y'all know I be
forgetting.
Yeah, but you saw how she was talking to her friend, and then you cut, and then Eva's talking to either her dad, Tomas, Izaiah at this point, or her mom.
Yeah, she needs money.
She doesn't have any, or just anyone else that can just be like, hey, you know, do this, do that. You look crazy. And also, girl, stop looking so thirsty.
Yeah.
You are too beautiful to be looking thirsty like that.
Is.
And Izaiah is seeing it, and who knows where that's going to go. Like, this show is hitting.
The fact that Tomas told her, that like, hey, that's the dude.
Yeah. Also, Tomas always running his fucking mouth.
That's why I brought him up about his
like, what
dick.
the fuck, right? I hope we never stop talking about that shit. Ever.
As long as Chelsea around.
I'm about to say Chelsea always bring that shit up to him forever and ever, yo. For real. But another fun week of our favorite show, Beyond the Gates.
Oh yeah. Beyond
another week of us watching Beyond the Gates and talking about it on our favorite show about a show, Loving Them Gates. And we love that the gatekeepers are tuning in and coming back, leaving those comments. We really appreciate it. So we have a mailbag episode, where we talk about some of our favorite posts on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to be included on a future episode, leave your comments on this video, any video on YouTube. Make sure you follow our Facebook page, Loving Them Gates, and if you use the hashtag DemGates, DMGATES on X, Blue Sky, Threads. No, maybe not Threads, but Facebook. Yeah. We will look at all of them.
You be posting about stuff.
I do. But we will look at all of them, and we will talk about some of the ones that really like catch our eye, because we really love talking about this show with other gatekeepers. And I love reading other fan theories, opinions on characters. It's all really, really, really fun. And I want to also just say again, kudos to the Beyond the Gates cast. They just celebrated 1 year of the show. They did their first table read a year ago this past week, one of those days. And just to see how far they've come since then, like, kudos to everyone involved. We are locked in. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you will see weekly Beyond the Gates content from us, recaps and more. And we're so excited. So thank you for joining us.
We out.
We out.